Everyone who listened to the Bedouin, a nomadic people in the Arabian Peninsula, seems to have gone into a reckless romantic fantasy. Oyer, a warrior, rides on the horseback with a weapon in his hand over the hot sand of the desert. At least in the verses of poets and writers, this thrilling adventure is mentioned again and again. However, it would be wrong to think that this Bedouin community based in Arabia is just going on a thrilling expedition. In addition to the thrill, there is also happiness, sorrow, laughter, and tears in their life. They have to struggle hard to survive, especially in the arid and barren environment of the desert. Let's learn something about the rock-solid community in the desert. This clan-based community claims to be the real Arabs and calls themselves Hearts of Glory. To many Arabs, the Bedouin are also known as a symbol of adventure and freedom or a life of independence. But their lives are not so simple. Sir Wilfred Disinger, a British travel writer, spent a large part of his life with the Bedouin. Writing, "The life of Bedouins is difficult and unforgiving, always full of hunger and thirst." The word Bedouin means people of the desert. The word Bedouins come from the Arabic word Bedou. These terms used to distinguish between the permanent inhabitants of the desert and the nomads. The Bedouins did not live in one place like the people of other professions, but lives in the different places as nomads. Originally, they grazed camels, goats, sheep, etc. Or they lived with herds of animals where they could find hay or grass for their pets. The Bedouins were once the inhabitants of the Holy Land, now Israel and Palestine. They are mentioned in the Bible. Their way of life was as it were until the discovery of oil in the Middle East. Earlier Bedouins were mainly pagans and nature worshippers. Like many ancient religions, they worshipped idols. When the Prophet Muhammad started preaching Islam in Arabia, many Bedouin tribes came in groups and converted to Islam. The Bedouins have been Sunni Muslims since that time, but there are still some Bedouin tribes who still practice Christianity. There are some Bedouin tribes living in southern Sinai and Libya in Egypt, which are influenced by Sufism. Bedouin have been raising animals for thousands of years. They used to sell this animal to other professional people. Camels, horses, and donkeys are used as cargo animal, and sheep and goats are used to make foods and woolen garments. Much of the trade and commerce of the time depended on the Bedouin, who had the rely on the Bedouin to transport goods from one region to another. The Bedouins acted as guide for these cargo groups. They led the way through the desert and provided security. The diet of the Bedouins is very simple. In fact, dates and their food all year around. There is a time when the Bedouins spend the whole month eating only dates. They cultivate dates themselves. The dates are dried in the sun and stored for winter consumption. However, the main food of the Bedouins is bread, yogurt, milk, and various kinds of meat. Coffee is one of the Bedouin traditions. The Bedouins drink coffee thought out most of the day. In fact, drinking coffee is also a source of entertainment in the desert as there are no recreational facilities. The Bedouins drink thick and grainy coffee. When guests come to the Bedouins' culture, they are greeted with this coffee and dates. The Bedouins themselves produce this coffee. They also give each other coffee beans as gifts. The Bedouins are known to be quite quarrelsome. The extremely hostile environment of the desert has shaped their minds in that way. In earlier days, one tribe would attack another tribe to grab source of drinking water such as wells. There were also battles for possession of pastures for livestock. The tribes themselves are quite united and all follow some strict rules. Where the family is most important. Revenge is more important than anything else when a murderer occurs. Blood instead of blood is the key mantra here. If any member of a family is killed, it is the responsibility of the first 5 brothers or cousins of that family to find the killer and kill him. If the killer is not found, another male member of the killer's family will be killed according to Bedouin custom. Many centuries ago, it was common for some Bedouin tribes to attack Hajj caravans. 1757 in Israel, Shakara Bedouin tribe, one of the team led by Fayaz Kadana, and attacked a caravan of a Hajj pilgrimage. Around 20,000 passengers were killed. Bedouin have been abandoning nomadic life since the middle of the last century. The main reason for this is the economic development after the discovery of oil in the Middle East. With the exception of a handful of Bedouin tribes, everyone has now joined the permanent urban life, where Shan Shaukot is located. But traditionally they have retained their cultural affairs, which is now one of the main attractions of the tourism industry in the Middle East. There are many Bedouin camps in the rich countries of the Middle East where tourists go to enjoy a day of being a Bedouin. Hope you like our today video. If you like our video, press like and comment to give your opinion. And yes, do subscribe for the next video. And always with stay happy, stay good. Thank you.